Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video. And yep, it's that time of year again. It is now Halloween, so I'm here with my annual Halloween franchise collection overview. So you guys know the deal by now. I do this every year, just take a little bit of an in-depth look and overview at my Halloween franchise collection. So for you guys that are sort of new to the channel perhaps, or new to this type of Halloween franchise themed video, I've been collecting pretty seriously for this franchise for just over 5 years now, and the past 12 months has been really slow. I haven't really added too much to the collection, and my collection probably really hasn't changed that much since last year's video. Reason being is I pretty much own most of the releases that I'm after, and stuff's just getting harder and harder to get, especially figurine wise. Companies have lost the rights to the Michael Myers figures, it seems, for the most part, like I believe NECA has. So they're really not releasing too much stuff, which is a shame, because I'm noticing Jason Voorhees and Leatherface especially are getting a lot of releases. But hopefully next year, with the 40th anniversary of the original film plus the new movie coming out, we see some different figures coming out, and I'm really hoping that we get a 4K Ultra HD release of the original Halloween. So yeah, the past 12 months has been kind of slow collecting wise, but I still absolutely love this franchise, and my passion has not diminished from this franchise whatsoever. My collecting has just slowed down a little bit. So with that being said, yeah, let's get straight into it. So we might as well start here with the figurines. So I have the Movie Maniacs figure, and all of these figures for the most part are fairly rare now. So yeah, we have the Movie Maniacs figure, which is pretty cool. A Halloween Michael Myers sound effect thing, which is pretty rare. My Michael Myers bobblehead, which I really like. Coffee mug, some keychains. The Halloween 2 Haddonfield Memorial Hospital nurse's hat, which was a Scream Factory pre-order bonus. Years and years ago, I've had that thing forever. This is a DVD box set from Germany of the original Halloween. A few more figures. The Bob or Ghost costume, very prized possession in my collection. This thing is pretty rare now, and it was actually the very first Michael Myers figure that I picked up many years ago. Then we have a Mystery Mini and the Michael Myers Funko Pop. So continuing on with the figures, I have this 18-inch. He looks absolutely awesome, and he is sound activated. I've just got the sound turned off now. And I also have a 4-button set or badge set. I know this particular item is pretty rare too. It's sealed and it's staying that way because I don't really have a need to open them. So yeah, they're the figurines. So we'll move on to the movies now. So I actually own over 30, which is kind of crazy when I say it. Yeah, I own 30 different editions of the original Halloween. It's my favourite horror movie of all time. So just some standard DVDs here with a couple of documentaries. Now, if you guys are not familiar with this documentary, Halloween the Inside Story, I believe it's available to view on YouTube. I highly recommend it. It's absolutely fantastic, and I think it's better than the 25 Years of Terror documentary. So yeah, a few different releases there. I own the extended cut, which I'm not really a big fan of. Then moving on to the Blu-rays, we have this release, which was, I think, the last time one of the main anniversary releases came out. It's the 35 or 35th anniversary digibook with pretty cool artwork. And also along with that we have the steelbook release. So yeah, I believe that was the last time they really did anything major. So hopefully, as I said, next year we get a 4K Ultra HD release, that'd be awesome. And then a few different editions of Halloween 2 and the sequels. Moving down here, a few more DVDs and a few different editions of Halloween 2. Then of course the Scream Factory box set, which is absolutely amazing, and yeah, they did an absolutely phenomenal job with this release. Really happy with it. Continuing on down here, just a few different basic editions on DVD. Now, if anyone is wondering about these orange cases, I just ordered these cases online, swapped them out, they didn't come like that. Then a few different sequel releases on Blu-ray. This particular set is the Halloween 2 DVD lenticular, if it's going to work. This is very rare, so I was happy to add this one to the collection. And then I have a couple of the not media books, the steel books, again with the lenticulars, so pretty cool. Halloween 5, and then one of my favourite sequels, Halloween 6, so that's that. Then down here is all the different editions that I own for the remake. I'm a fan of the remake, I don't really care what anyone says about it. Then I own a few Anchor Bay tins, the Halloween 4 one, and 2 Halloween 5s. The one that's sitting in the shelf in the back there I've had for a while. The other one was just an extra that I picked up for about $15 on eBay. Couldn't pass it up for that price, so that's that. Down here we have the Japanese H25 Halloween box set and the Halloween 666, The Origin of Michael Myers. It's the 5-disc bootleg, which is kind of irrelevant now because there's a separate release for the producer's cut. Up here we have the Halloween UMD disc, which is pretty cool. I've had that thing for ages. This particular one's just a little thing that came out in a UK newspaper, disc only. This 30th anniversary commemorative set is still one of my all-time favourite Halloween related box sets. One of the very first Halloween box sets I ever picked up. I've had this thing forever, and yeah, it's a really nice box set. Down here we have John Carpenter's signature on the 25th anniversary DiviMax DVD, which is pretty cool. This box set's pretty neat. It is the French 5-disc box set. And down here I just have all my VHS. I'm still needing to pick up Halloween Resurrection. And if anyone can let me know if the Rob Zombie remake got a VHS release, let me know please, because I'd like to pick that up. I don't think so, because I've never seen it about before. And then down the bottom is just some fan films. Now these two box sets here are pretty awesome. They're pretty hard to find now. They're both Australian releases. This one here is the Halloween triple box, which just has the first 3 movies, and then Halloween 1 to 5. So pretty awesome items right there. So that is pretty much all my movies for the franchise, DVD and Blu-ray. I have a few laser discs which I'll get to later on. Okay, we're slowly getting there. So moving up, I have a few posters. The Halloween 3 poster, which again was another Scream Factory pre-order bonus. This poster right here, Smith's Grove Sanitarium, was just one that I printed offline and laminated. It looks pretty cool. And then I have the Halloween theatrical poster. It's not a original, it's a reprint. Then up here is pretty much my pride and joy of my collection, which is my Myers masks. I pretty much own all the masks that I'm wanting in terms of the masks from the different movies. However, I would love to add a Cemetery Gates Warlock into the collection, so hopefully by next year I have picked one of those up, because that's basically my Grail H2 mask. So yeah, anyway, up here we have another 18-inch Myers figure, the blood-stained version. This is pretty much my H1 Grail mask. It's the NAG 75K, which in my opinion is basically the most accurate Myers mask you're going to get. So if you're looking for a high-end mask, get a NAG mask. They are absolutely amazing. This is just a custom H2 that I got off the michaelmyers.net website. It's not bad, you know, for now it'll do. But as I said before, I really want to get a Cemetery Gates Warlock. This thing right here is probably the best mass-produced mask that I have ever seen and most certainly purchased. It's the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 6 Curse of Michael Myers mask. And I've got to say, being completely honest here, I think this mask looks better than any independent H6 mask that I have ever seen. So yeah, for a $60 mass-produced mask, this looks damn good. The hair on it's really, really good, and just the overall weathering and detail I think looks pretty damn screen accurate. So yeah, massive shout out to Trick or Treat Studios for this one. Just a shame that most of their other Myers masks don't really come up to the standard of this one. This is probably one of the most screen accurate masks that I own in my opinion. It's the BC Pro Asylum Escape mask made out of latex, and I just got a cheap wig just to make it a little bit more screen accurate. So anyone that is familiar with the Halloween remake will be very familiar with this mask. It took me a while to get it. I've had it a while now, but yeah, it took me a while to get, but I was certainly very, very pleased to find one. They're not the most easiest mask to track down. And this is my Destroyer remake mask, which I'm really, really happy with. It's pretty accurate and very, very affordable. So that's that one. Then I also own another 18-inch Myers figure from the remake. Comes with the buried mask and then his escape mask. This thing I'm pretty pleased with. I picked up a cheap clown mask off of a local website. I think I paid about $15 for it. It's not 100% accurate like some of the other more high-end independent clown remake replicas, but it's pretty damn good, especially for a cheap mass-produced mask. It is oversized, as you can see, so it's not screen accurate in terms of size, but in terms of the paint and the overall look of the mask, it's fairly accurate. So I did up this like little mini bust thing. It's just it's on foam, like polystyrene. A polystyrene mannequin head. Then I got a blonde wig and got a cheap Kiss Destroyer t-shirt from Kmart. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then just a bloodied up knife. I also own this poster right here. It's the 30 Years of Terror. I think it's 30 years. Yep, 30 Years of Terror poster, which looks pretty cool. Just a bunch of different images from the different films. A few more posters here. These were just printed on A4 pieces of paper from the internet and laminated, so they look pretty cool. All 10 of the franchise movies theatrical posters. I decided to pick up another clown mask, and this was one that I made. Don't laugh, it took me like 10 minutes. It's just basically a fun little homemade replica of one of Michael's masks from the remake when he was in the Smith's Grove Sanitarium, when he made up his masks and stuff. So that's that one. I'm very, very happy with this, and unfortunately it's still sealed in the box, but basically only because I have nowhere to display it. I'd love to take it out, especially for the Sam Loomis figure, but this is the Halloween the Night He Came Home figure set, and like most of the sets, this one is pretty hard. The only other figure set that I'm dying to get, and it's proving damn near impossible, is the Evolution of Evil. So it has the adult Michael with the young Michael in the clown costume. That is the only figurine that has been eluding me all these years, and it's pretty much the figure that I've been wanting the most. So hopefully one day I will add that into the collection as well. But yeah, for now this is the Halloween the Night He Came Home figure set, still in the box. Then I also got this poster off of eBay. I believe this was one of the, I forget the company now, but they do a bunch of t-shirts, very, very popular, and I believe this was one of the posters that came with one of the t-shirt sets. And then lastly, to finish off the video, I have a few soundtracks, some laser discs, and books and magazines and stuff. So soundtrack wise, I have the Halloween 2 soundtrack on vinyl and cassette from Deathwell Studios. I am absolutely kicking myself that I did not pre-order the Halloween 1 soundtrack that came out on vinyl. That thing goes for hundreds now, so kind of spewing on that. It was my own stupid fault though, but yeah, anyway, I have the Halloween 2 soundtrack on vinyl and cassette. Then I just have the original Halloween soundtrack on CD. I really need to get the rest of the soundtracks. I'd like to basically get the soundtracks for each of the films. I've been really lazy on that. Anyway, moving on to the laser discs, we have the Criterion 2-disc Halloween, which is awesome. This one, which is from the UK, the French one, which looks pretty cool, different artwork on that, and then the H2O Laserdisc. Moving down here, I have a few signatures. John Carpenter's signature again, Tyler Mane's signature from the remake, and PJ Soul's signature on the Blu-ray, which is pretty cool. I did not get to meet her. A friend of mine who no longer uploads videos, unfortunately, he saw her a few years ago in a horror convention down in Melbourne, and apparently she is an absolute sweetheart, and that is pretty much what I've heard from everyone. So shame I didn't get to meet her, but pretty awesome to get her signature all the same. Then I own a few books, the Halloween 4 novel and the Halloween and Halloween 2 novels, which are pretty hard to get now. A couple of Halloween mouse pads. And lastly, just a bunch of magazines, which just feature articles from the various Halloween movies. So those are pretty cool. So yeah, there you have it. That is my Halloween franchise collection for October 2017. Not much more to say really. As I said, I've been collecting this franchise for quite a while. I'm pretty happy with where it's at. And I still absolutely love this franchise. Not only is it my favourite horror franchise, but the original Halloween is my favourite horror film of all time. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun collecting. I'm hoping within the next year I add a lot more pieces into the collection, so we'll see. But yeah, anyway, that pretty much does it for this video. Let me know what you think of my collection. What are some of your favourite items that I own? I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.